Hello and welcome to a special Idle Insights little video here. I am your host, Treavor Bettis, and I am joined by...
My name is Demilo Young, and I'm with BIPOC Support Foundation, founder and executive director.
And I am Emily Dragon, copywriter.
And we're here today to talk about the BIPOC Support Foundation, and what all amazing things you all do. So I guess the best place to start off with is, what is the BIPOC Support Foundation?
Well, we are a nonprofit organization local here in San Diego, and we serve the county of San Diego. We've been around 2.5 years since we started in the midst of the pandemic, believe it
Oh
or not,
wow.
all virtual. We serve communities of marginalized communities, communities of color, Black, Indigenous, people of color. That's where BIPOC comes from. And Explore Next Door is our youth enrichment program. We provide resources and assistance to entrepreneurs and a lot of support to women and families of our students that we serve in summer and after school programming.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what you mentioned next door there. What is next door?
Explore Next Door. So the concept is that allowing students to see all the things that are around them within their community, that they may not have access to, like to the beaches, the parks, community gardens, field trips,
Mhm.
and just getting them out into the world around them and learning more about different cultures. We touch upon cultures where if we can't get to Spain, we do talk about Spain.
Spain
And
to San Diego
yes,
is a bit of a trip.
it is. It's a bit of a trip for, especially for third graders. So, but they do respond to it extremely well. They love learning about the different cultures. We bring in chefs on weekly visits. Yes. Believe it or not, kids do like mussels, but they really enjoy it, and it's kind of really cool to see them get so excited about, oh my gosh, I want to become a chef. And we've got a girl in our program right now who says, I want to be a chef. I can't wait to meet the chefs that come in. So we're so excited for that, and to bring like the different trades and professions to them, to see themselves in those trades and professions.
Hey, so what age range is this normally about?
We started second to, gosh, sixth grade, and now we're looking to serve starting in the summer, first grade
Mm.
through eighth grade.
Oh wow, yeah, getting
Yeah.
both ends there.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
wow.
getting, yes, that younger age, with one of our partner schools. They always say that, but they don't get as much attention as
Mm,
the fourth and fifth graders. They don't get to really go on field trips or things of that nature. And
mm-hmm.
it's really great to get them at a young age, especially to start teaching them about different cultures. In addition to mindfulness, we do focus on our mindfulness aspect, which is bringing in, we have a movement teacher. She teaches a little bit of yoga, and they get to do sensory games and kind of get in tune with breath work, so that it really helps with stress. And journaling has been a huge
Mm.
thing. The fact that they're asking to write in their journals, like, we want to write in our journals, and they like to draw pictures. And it's so nice to have that feedback from parents. We had one parent who said that their son had become so much more uh, open to sharing how he
Oh
feels,
wow.
and his feelings. And if he couldn't share it verbally, he did it within the journal that they had at home. It's just so rewarding, and just it's really cool. I can't even say another word. It doesn't even encompass the way that the program has really touched the kids.
Yeah. It's heartwarming. Like, I just absolutely hear that. Like, you're the kid that's like, I want to be a chef. I can't wait to meet the chefs. That's fantastic. I
Right.
love that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah. So cool. I mean, we have artists come in, businesses that we've worked with to help support. They come in, and they come in as teaching artists, and they learn about different cultures through art. And
Hmm.
our theme this week is teamwork and community. We
Mm.
always tell them, like, this is a safe space. Explore Next Door. This is where you can be yourself, and have a great time, respect one another, learn about uh, all the different things that we're teaching them. And, they are so engaging. They always have questions. Like we were talking about Black History Month, and they said, "Oh, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King," and I
Mm-hmm.
taught them about a filmmaker that I hadn't even heard of, which is Oscar Micheaux,
Mm.
actually. That was the very first Black filmmaker in
Oh
America,
wow.
late
I learned
1800s.
something.
Yes, he was born in the late 1800s, born of slaves, and came out of that just determined. Nothing
Wow.
stopped him. They didn't, how they had the Homestead Act, and they
Mm-hmm.
weren't giving that 40 acres and a mule to everyone. But
Yep.
he said, to heck with that. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to be a porter. They, got rid of him in one place. He went, and it's just an amazing story. And the kids really got into that, and they really enjoyed learning about someone else that they hadn't heard about
Mm-hmm.
throughout history, because Black history is American history.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When I was reading up on the foundation, I saw that there was a theater theme to the
Mm.
program. How did that come about?
Oh, I'm going to let my colleague Emily touch upon that.
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. So, uh, we, a few of us in the foundation have a very strong past and ties with theater, uh, whether it's children in theater or I stage managed in theater and as a carpenter and a welder
Oh wow.
in theater, which is how I met this amazing individual here. Her fantastically talented children were in theater, and just we understand the benefits of what can occur in that kind of community and group, and the amount of research that's gone into the programs that BIPOC Support Foundation has supports these expansions in talking about careers and the technical aspects and the creative aspects. So what happened though, the true beginning was part of our community. We began a streaming community during the pandemic. And part of that mission was to understand fundraising for BIPOC Support Foundation and the power that a streamer can have
Mm-hmm.
on their community and globally too. Not just the nonprofit next door, but what can you do when you bring a bunch of individuals together to do a powerful thing as a community? And one of our amazing individuals who helped fundraise for BIPOC Support Foundation passed away last year. And in honor of that power and that dedication, we got together and we talked about how we could incorporate his lighting and audio technical career
Mm-hmm.
into young people's lives because it changed his growing up and fighting to become an artist
Mm-hmm.
while still having these amazing technical skills that translate to so many other possibilities. And so DeMilo and another amazing individual, Samantha, who was from a local theater, we sat down and created a program that would allow children to learn on stage communication and team building and backstage technical skills such as stage management, audio tech, lighting, stagecraft, as in carpentry, very
Mm-hmm.
hands on, and prop making and costume design. And costumes is something we're very passionate about because that translates to so many things and so
Mm-hmm.
many technical life skills. And so the Chris is who this all was inspired from. And so his passion and love for technical theater is now going to become curriculum and
Oh wow.
life skills for these kids who will learn also not just theater, but how it translates in every aspect of their life and into careers that they might not even have considered, like radio or even cosplay. That
Mm-hmm.
is a viable and amazing direction. And that's how theater became a very integral part of our programming.
That's fantastic. That I don't even know what else to say there. That is just absolutely inspiring. Wow. So
It
so
is.
so the I saw in there too, and you're talking about that where like there was the kids learning the skills, and then theater skills as well, and how those kind of translate into each other. There was something in there at the beginning about like the first part of it is like math and writing and stuff like that, and then that translates over into the theater skill part of it. Is that right?
That is right. That is right. And making that connection,
Hmm.
and they're getting the best of both worlds. They're getting the
Yeah.
book
Mhm.
smarts, and then they're also getting that creative, because life, we need people in all areas,
Yeah.
right? And exposing them to these career pathways are so important, because they may not know about them. Because when you
Yeah.
mention theater
Mhm.
to young kids, they're thinking, oh, I don't want to get up on stage in front of an audience. Well, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Look at
Well,
these options.
Well, I mean, I remember taking a job assessment test in high school, and they were like, radio DJ, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? And now I do this, so I'm like, well, I guess they were right. But like in high
They
school,
were.
they just gave me that piece of paper, and they're like there, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this from here. And so, hearing that these kids are getting the opportunity to explore those career paths and everything like that, that is absolutely fantastic.
Explore next door.
Yeah, actually, how did that name come about?
Oh my gosh, it's been a bit. I think
I
we were
said before we recorded, I don't like asking like the like, oh no, it came out of nowhere
it
question, then I
hasn't
did
been
one.
that long. It hasn't been that long. We wanted to, it was during our summer program. It was our first summer camp, and we wanted to, BIPOC Support Foundation Summer Camp. It's beautiful, but maybe not as catchy as Explore Next Door. But we wanted to kind of say, how do we encompass in a name what the camp is about, and
Mm,
exploring the world. If you see our logo,
mhm.
it's got the hand with all the shades of who we are on this planet, and in the world. So that's how we came up with exploring. It's like, how do we explore next door exploration
Exactly. There were lots of
during a
themed
brainstorm?
words.
Yeah, lots of brainstorming with that one, and yes, and it
I
stuck.
know the trials of coming up with a name for something.
Yes.
Not that easy.
The words just start to lose all meaning.
For sure.
There's like so many.
I think
Uh,
something the name touches on too is the research. Like Milo said, it's very much we do a lot of peer-reviewed papers using that as a foundation for our programs, and we don't just think of something and then try it out with no basis. At one of the huge things about these programs is Explore Next Door highlights the studies that show children who are involved in their community and feel like the community is involved with them
mm,
and are introduced to things that are literally next door or down the street that they wouldn't even know existed without community involvement.
hmm.
It truly helps them in so many aspects of their lives, including growing up in that community, finding a career in that space, and giving back to that economy and that those people.
Yeah, I
You
love
said in
that.
there the stuff down the street, and one of the other things I saw in reading up about the foundation was y'all do field trips.
Hmm.
What sort of field trips do the kids go on?
Oh my gosh, and boy, do they love them. Were we going on field trips, Mr. Milo? Yes, we've taken them to community farms. We have a favorite place that we like is Coastal Roots Farm, a community farm there where they get to learn about, gosh, dirt ate my lunch, how did dirt, no, dirt made my lunch. My apologies. Makes sense. But how did dirt make your lunch? And they get to learn about that. We've also taken them to SeaWorld, and some of the fifth graders got to swim with dolphins, and they
Oh,
had an
wow.
educational tour about the animals and the habitats. Oh gosh, this upcoming field trip is going to be a children's nature retreat in Alpine. So the students will be able
Oh,
to
wow.
get out acres of land
Yeah.
and see these animals. The zoo, I know a lot of people like the zoo, but I like seeing animals in large spaces
Yeah.
that they're in their habitat.
Yeah.
And the kids really enjoy that. We've oh gosh, where else have we been? Living Coast Discovery. So just learning about different. They've also been to the library. Let's put that in because
That's a great field trip. I mean,
that is an amazing field trip.
yeah.
And this library down in San Diego, Malcolm X Library, has 3D printing. We've
Oh,
done,
wow.
yeah, really cool opportunities for them to learn different things and create.
Hmm.
Kids are getting a lot of art, and they're always asking for art. I never knew that kids were missing art so much in class. So, but yeah,
Oh,
the
wow.
the field trips to the library have been great. We have a great partnership there, and they get to learn different things inside the library and get their first library card. So it's kind of cool. They are able to, I don't get to go to the library. And here you are, you can check out a book today. So it's really important.
Absolutely. I remember getting my first library card.
Mhm.
I was like, I actually have something to put in this Velcro wallet.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Like, oh, great. Got my first, I'm somebody. I've got an ID for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the field trips have been really, really great part of the program because students aren't, the pandemic
Yeah.
it has had such a huge impact on students and their learning.
Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine.
There's the isolation, the self-isolation, and just studies are hard. They're difficult. And I think when you couple, like, okay, we're going to school and we're learning, but giving that aspect of learning in a different way, because their
Hmm.
students have different ways of learning. They don't
Oh, yeah.
always, it's auditory or they're
Yep.
hands-on, and this gives them a way to explore the different ways that they learn and take things in. When you go on a hike and you learn about
Mm.
plants and different animals and birds, it really sticks with them.
Hmm.
Really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. You remember how dirt made your food.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
I'm actually just at the end of my questions here, but I wanted to know, is there anything else that the two of you would like folks to know about the BIPOC Foundation?
Well, you can learn more about BIPOC Support Foundation on our website at bipocsupportfoundation.org. We are just so committed to our communities, our students, our families, and the support from the community is important so that we can continue to offer these programs. We're we're currently in one school. We have another relationship at another location and Valencia Park Elementary, and the students have been asking, when are you coming back?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, earlier January last year, we started our Explore Next Door after school program and serve students after school programming. And some of those students came from our summer camp. So they see us all throughout the
Oh,
year.
that's so
And
cool.
then, it's just like, oh, when are you coming back? When's the next session? And, it really helps to receive support, however you can, volunteering, financial donations to ensure that we can continue to serve those students, because it's really made a huge impact. And our partners tell us all the time, we've seen the change in some of the students' attitudes that come into your program, where they are advocating, and because we have an anti-bullying pledge, so they tell other
Oh,
students, hey, that's not very nice,
that's
to say
awesome.
those things. And they'll say Explore Next Door is about community and learning about different cultures and accepting people for what they are. I mean, it's just been really wonderful to hear those comments and have a counselor say, I've really noticed a difference in these students, and so have the teachers. So, yes,
That's
the
fantastic.
support from our community so that we can continue to serve the communities is really important.
It's awesome. Yeah, the last question I actually had was like, where can folks learn more? And you got that there. So, but yeah,
Awesome.
thank you both for taking the time to sit down with me and talk about this. This sounds like an absolutely amazing foundation, and I'm gonna look more into it.
We
Thank you
really
so much.
appreciate what you're doing and having reached out, because it really it makes a huge difference for people seeking information and supporting in this way. It is the present and the future of sustaining nonprofits like BIPOC Support Foundation. And we want to make sure this program is available way past today and in as many schools and communities as possible. We have a ton of free resources. So if anyone ever needs to know anything about this or would like to try to emulate it or anything, please reach out.
I love that. Uh,
Thank you.
well, that is going to do it for this quick
Aw,
Idle Insights special. Be sure to look into the foundation and support in any way that you possibly can. That's going to do it for this special. So until next time, take care of yourself.